Oh man, sup fam, my name's, Alright, sup fam, my name's Brent Tintley, and welcome to my minecarf video. Today we're gonna be... Alright, we're gonna play some goddamn minecarf. Are you ready? Here we go. New world. Big... That's a good one. Yeah, big bimbulum. Here we go, fam. It's time for some minecarf. Oh, the void. Ooh. Whoa. We're already off to a great start. So, no. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna break my ankles. First of all, I have no idea what my skin is right now. It has been a hot while since I have played me some minecarf. Hold on, let me just get some sweet wood here. 420. Oh wait, wrong joke. Ah, yes. Karl Marx. This whole video is really just the excuse for me to say what up. Oh wait, sorry.
What up, gamers? Welcome to my Minecraft video. I'm Sonic the Hedgehog. Whoa!
Welcome to Sweet Tutorials featuring me, Big Wimbley. Today on Big Wimbley's I'm having a stroke again. Today on Big Wimbley's Sweet Tutorial Strats, we'll be showing you how to make the perfect Minecraft every time. Step 1, Minecraft. Step 2, if Minecraft does not work, panic. Hold on. I need one more piece of wood. I just need one. Alright, here we go. We're just gonna have a sweet floating tree. I need this. And now, I need 5. Okay. This is all I need. I have 69 wood now. I'm done. Video over. I have no audio. Yeah. So that's fun. Don't mind me. So, I did, in fact, mute all of my audio. So that's fun. But the answer is don't worry about it. Because who needs audio to have fun? I feel like I have to, oh, I won't have exactly 69 wood anymore. In the arms of what the fuck is that? Whomst? Whose man's is this? Whose man's got too lit in the field? Please let me. Ah, yes. I feel cleansed. Look at all these animals that I should be murdering for food and am not. I'm a pacifist. I should probably fix this audio issue, huh? Don't worry about it. Still don't have any minecarf. And no Wi-Fi, so that's fun. Oh man, that seems like a good time for a story. I should tell a story while I'm trying to figure this out. Story time. One time, I sat in a Walmart parking lot with 24 bouquets of roses. 24 bouquets? That's too many bouquets. Sorry, it was a bouquet of 24 roses. You may be thinking, wow, that is in fact my files, that is not in fact, and now there's incentive for me to finish, so I can finish telling that story. Okay, I'll be right back with audio working, hopefully. Hi, my name is, Tim Plomnius, and today we are restarting Minecraft. I am an idiot. Okay, so I'm sitting in the Walmart park. It wasn't Walmart. I'm a liar. Big Bimbulon, we're back. Where's my Karl Marx skin? That's a business card. I'm gonna finally tell my story. This has been 5 minutes of me fixing audio, and then, I'll eventually tell my story. Okay, here's my story. I was coming back from a doctor's appointment. I was in the downtown of the place in which I live. Or the place being the town and not being like the downtown of my home. Wouldn't that be rad? Imagine if your home had like a downtown in it. Like you live in a goddamn cruise and like you're like, I'm just gonna pop downtown, and you walk like 15 minutes, but you're inside your house. That'd be a lot of heat. Or you would have a very cold house. Ah, Skeleton Man! Oh man, I got an upgrade. Haha. When's that new iPhone come out? No. Planned obsolescence. Destroy capitalism. I wanted to be able to just chill amongst the woodland creatures, but I'll just leave like one of each species, which is not how Noah's Ark worked. But I choose to believe that these creatures will reproduce by osmosis, because I don't want to think about Minecraft animals getting it on. Okay, so there I am in a Whole Foods parking lot. Okay, here we go. So I'm coming back from a doctor's appointment from the downtown. I was driven there, but I was walking back. So I'm walking back, and there's a Whole Foods on the way back. It also happened to be Mother's Day. Or sorry, it was not Mother's Day yet. Wow, I'm really good at telling stories, you guys. So it was not, in fact, Mother's Day yet. It was gonna be Mother's Day in a couple days. I want to say 2. And I was like, it's been a time for mi madre. I have money from interviewing immigrants about their lives. That's another story. That was nice though. I'm not gonna make an offensive joke here because I respect immigrants and their stories they have to tell. Anyways, so. I was back by the void. And by the void, I mean lava. Because lava is really just an entryway to the void. And if lava is an entryway to the void, by the transitive property of void, lava is the void. Oh, I've forgotten a key important part to the story again. This is very important. I've just really messed up this whole minecarf at every turn, haven't I? So, important note. I'm coming back from my doctor's appointment. I had mentioned that I would. So this was when I'm in Kuleg. I'm moving into a new apartment and I have a desk, but I do not have a chair. Hi, I just realized I forgot another important part of the story. Not a doctor's appointment, it was a therapy appointment. Alright, cool. God, I'm really disappointed that I'm not Karl Marx right now. So I'm coming back from the therapist. The therapist is like, hey, you said you needed a chair, and I was like, in fact, I do need a chair. And he was like, well, it just so happens that it's getting dark, and I am going to be murdered by so many things, so I'm just gonna make like a little hole for myself to live in. So, my therapist is like, hey, like the guy across the hall is like getting rid of all of his chairs. So, would you like... The guy across the hall from me is getting rid of his chair, because he's moving to a different office. Would you like his chair? And I was like, I'll go try it out. And I tried it out. That's a pretty nice chair. But I am not being picked up on this day. I don't know. One goal. So, anyways. So the chair... Okay. So he's getting rid of his chair. So he's getting rid of his chair. I try out the chair, but I'm not getting picked up by anyone, and I'm like, it's downtown's like not like that far, but it's not that close either. Like it's like a solid like 10-15 minute walk. And so I'm just like, you know what? Hey, bastard man. I did not say that. I did not go up to my therapist and say, hey, bastard man. It's like I've walked into a Smash tournament with like a big old bag of Cool Ranch Doritos and vodka. Like, all the salivating going on. So he's getting rid of his chair. So he is... So I take the chair, and I'm heading home. I've just decided at this point I'm rolling the chair home. I want this chair, and I have no problem looking like a big fucking idiot, as this whole damn video proves. I am walking with the chair. I'm rolling the chair, and then I'm rolling past. I realize that like Mother's Day is coming up. At this point, I cannot drive. This will probably be the last time that I am in. Okay, so So I got the chair. So I'm rolling the chair home, and I realize I should stop in a Walmart. It's not a Walmart, it's a Whole Foods. It's like as opposite as a Walmart as capitalism's bad. To take one thing away from this video, it's that, so I have the chair and also the capitalism's bad. Okay. So I do have the chair. I'm rolling it past, like, so I would like to preface that this is not, like, this is a town full of, like, suburban, like, white moms and, like, stuff, and I am very much getting looks. Because I am rolling it I'm just a gal in the downtown rolling a chair around. So I have the chair. So I'm rolling it. I'm rolling through the Whole Foods parking lot. I roll into the Whole Foods parking lot because that's the only place I can think of to get chairs. Oh my god! It's the only place I can think of to get flowers. Because I wanted to get flowers for my mom because she had art. So I'm going to get flowers for my mom. I realize I cannot, in fact, bring an office chair. Okay. I cannot bring an office chair into Whole Foods, or more accurately, I can, but I am a coward. So I do not bring the office chair into Whole Foods. Instead, there's like an abandoned lot across from the Whole Foods where there used to be like a pet spa or whatever. And so I go to the abandoned lot and there's some bushes and I stash the chair in the bushes. And then I go in with my whole like $12 that I have from interviewing immigrants or whatever. And I purchase roses. I purchased some roses and I realize, okay, so now I have an office chair and roses, and I have clearly not thought this through, because an office chair I can get home. I can get home with an office chair, like just rolling it. But an office chair and roses, like that is a problem, because it's hard to roll roses. It's hard to roll roses and an office chair and not like make. I didn't want to destroy the roses. At this point, I had paid money for roses, and I was like, I should make them. So I have the chair. I have the chair now, and I also have the roses. Or miraculously, I only have the roses now, and I don't have the chair. I go and get the chair from the abandoned lot. I have realized this is too much. So I call my brother, and I'm like, hello, could you please retrieve me? And he's like, yes, I can retrieve you. And I'm like, ah, yes, my savior. My brother has saved me. So he has agreed to come and get me. He's like, it'll be a little while. And I'm like, that's okay. I have a chair. So I'm sitting, I whip out the chair and I'm just chilling in the Walmart parking lot. I'm literally just sitting, I'm chilling in the Walmart parking lot. Jesus Christ, all these noises. I'm chilling in the Walmart parking lot, and with a dozen roses, just sitting there, waiting. You know, like those little parts in like the parking lot where they've got like the little areas where there's like a tiny patch of grass, and they're like, oh, we're gonna make this nice in the middle of our goddamn field of asphalt. What's the point of that? It's grass. Like you like it's just a little bit of grass, and it's like, why have you gone to the effort to grow grass? I know it's a parking lot. You're not gonna fool me with your whole 3 feet of grass into thinking it's a lush, open, verdant park. I know it's a parking lot. I didn't sign up for it to be anything but a parking lot. What's the deal with the little strips of grass? And you know that, like, you know that it's in the middle of a parking lot. They're like, someone, and they're never overgrown. So it's someone's job to mow the tiny little patch of grass. It's not doing anything besides, like, trying to fool you into being like, yes, grass. Like, what's the point of that? Sometimes there are trees. When there's trees, I get it. It's like you don't want people to like drive up over the grass, I guess, and like try to like be like, hey, I'm gonna drive over like the little bumper thing to yeet someone else's parking, or sorry, not yeet, to yoink someone else's parking spot. and like the tree keeps you from like slamming, I guess, and like, well, and I guess the trees keep you from slamming into their cars. What's the deal with the grass? It's always mowed, it's always green, sometimes it's wood chips. When it's wood chips, it's okay. I'll allow it if there's wood chips, but not if it's wood chips and flowers. Look at all these f***ing pigs. There's a lot to unpack here. Just like there's a lot to unpack about. Okay, so with the parking lots, the only ones that are allowed, the only things that are allowed are when it's the wood chips and it's the wood chips and there's trees and there's no flowers. The moment there's a flowers, there's a flowers. The moment there are flowers, I'm angry again, because that's so much more work. Someone had to take care of those flowers, but actually, okay, grass is okay. I'm gonna make a tier list for you for parking lot brief parts of greenery in the parking lot from most acceptable to least acceptable. Most acceptable is wood chips and trees. It's because no one has to take care of wood chips. No one has to take care of wood chips, and trees are no one has to take care of wood chips, and the trees are to keep cars, I guess, from like going over. I don't know. The next most acceptable is just wood chips, because it's wood chips. Next most acceptable is actually the flowers and the wood chips. I lied. The flowers and the wood chips are acceptable because, like, it's like at least nice. Like, you know, like it's like, oh, it's a flower, you know? It's like when you see like if you're not an absolute goddamn cynic, when you see a dandelion like growing in the sidewalk and you're like, oh, like life finds a way. Yeah, unless you're a cynic and you're like, the dandelion's a weed, and it's like, shut up, sunflowers are ugly as shit. The dandelion's better than them because the dandelion's yellow. So you're gonna shit on my goddamn pea weed flower? It's a beautiful creature, and it's not a creature, it is a plant. It's a beautiful plant. When it starts to die, you can blow the seeds in people's faces. Dandelions are in fact valid. Okay, so anyways, so flowers are allowed. Grass is also allowed when it is overgrown. Grass is not allowed when it's mowed. Someone had to mow that. That's a lot of effort, especially because you never see like any weird straggly parts. Like when you like when you're mowing like the curb out front. If you're like in a suburb and you're mowing the curb out front, and like you're mowing it, and like there's always that part near the end because the mower is just not wide enough to get like that tiny little scraggly part, and you're like, it's like, okay, don't worry about it. It's like, it's okay, don't worry about it. But then like but then someone had to mow that. There's never any of those straggly parts when you're when you're looking at the little patch of grass in the parking lot, you know? It's always perfect, which means someone had to do 2 passes with the lawnmower. Someone got paid to mow the little miniature fake piece of grass in the parking lot, and yeah. So I have the chair. I'll finish the story. So my brother has allowed me to has deigned to come and pick me up, which I appreciate. And I'm sitting with my office chair holding a dozen roses in the parking lot on one of the bullshit ass parking lot things. And so I've done that, and I'm sitting there, and people are just passing me by. And like I said, this is like a place where there's so many pigs. It's because I'm Karl Marx. Capitalism. They're all capitalist pigs and must be destroyed. So anyways, so I'm sitting in the parking lot, and everyone's giving me weird looks. Someone like some like girls with their Starbucks take a goddamn Snapchat of me, and I'm just kind of like, I only live here temporarily because I'm just like home from school. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. I'm just. So I have this chair. No. I don't give a shit. I've got the chair, I've got the flowers, my brother's coming to get me, it's all good. So, ow, my legs. I'll never dance again. I'm never gonna dance again. 50 feet, I've got no breath. Okay, so they're taking Snapchats of me. I'm just chilling. I'm just like, I don't give a shit. It takes 25 minutes for my brother to get there, which consider it would have been faster for me to walk, but at least I had the chair. But before my brother can come get me, these two gals in the Whole Foods green ass aprons come out to me, and they're like, "Hey," and they're like, "Whoa, hold on, wait, whoa. That's illegal. No, not you. Look at this. That's illegal. This is not allowed by Minecraft rules. This is a freak of nature. What happens if I break this? Ah, yes, water. I have righted nature. Nature is correct now because of me. Anyways, so these two gals in the Walmart. It's not Walmart. It's Whole Foods. They both start with a W. These two gals in the Whole Foods aprons comes out and they're like, "Hello," and I'm like, "Hello," and they're like, "Yeah. So we heard that there was like a lost girl selling flowers in the Walmart Whole Foods in the Whole Foods parking lot," and I'm like, "I am not lost. I am a girl. You did get that one right. I do in fact have flowers. I haven't talked to anyone. I haven't been selling anything to anyone. Mushroom. I haven't been selling anything to anyone. I'm just here in the Walmart here in the Whole Foods parking lot. I'm just here." And they're like, "You gotta be here long?" And I'm like, "Bro's coming to get me soon. Can I purchased these from Whole Foods. Like, do you think I'm trying to you think I'm like out here like at the parking lot and I'm like, so you could purchase these for $12 in there, but now in here you can purchase them for $30 and you only have to walk a less than you have to walk you don't have to walk an extra 30 feet and I'll give you these flowers. Look, you could save your legs 30 feet if you have polio and you can't walk. This is the deal for you. Imagine paying $15 extra for those with polio." The joke is that polio people can't walk. No, so I'm very sorry about my polio joke. That was uncool. Apologies to those who have polio. Oh, I'm gonna do the rest of the goddamn playthrough of the pumpkin in my head. You know I will. Here I am. Oh God, I regret everything. Okay, that means I have to tell the story quickly. Okay, this is the worst. So my brother's coming to get me. I'm not selling flowers in the parking lot. They leave me alone. My brother comes to get me. I barely fit the chair in the back, and then I exit the Walmart, the Whole Foods, and I have a chair for my apartment. And here's the best part. So I went through this whole ordeal to get a chair and flowers. The flowers turned out good. Mi madre liked them. But in fact, I arrive at the apartment, and my roommates are like, "Oh yeah, we left our old office chair there." So I have the chair, and now I also have another chair. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. This has been quite a journey. And now I'll just drown myself. Bye, everyone. What the f was that?